All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all. Awesome. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with us. If you don't mind, we like to, as part of our community, if you don't mind, can you type where in the world are you logging in from? All right. Let's see. We got some big D folks. We have McKinney, Texas. Let's see. What part of the world are you logging in from? All right. Thank you, Duro. I saw that question. Oh, absolutely. I mean, absolutely. We'll talk about that, Duro. A lot of amazing stuff. You don't have to be a Texas resident to be able to get the land in Texas. Any one of us can, really. The funny thing, you can actually get a land even if you're in Canada, anywhere in the world. ATL in the house. Let's give some love. The king in the house. Prosper in the house. Fem in the house. Duro in the house. Chicago in the house. Let's go. Mansfield in the house. Awesome. All right, all right, all right. So today is just going to be packed with a lot of amazing back and forth. And this is the drill, folks. As we begin, just feel free, type your questions. I'm going to be the moderator. You guys are going to be running the show. And with me today, we have two of our partners also before we bring the city manager on board also. Selina in the house. Hey, what's up, Mata? Awesome. Selina in the house also. I mean, Selena is going through a crazy boom right now too. All right, awesome. Duro in the house, Chicago, awesome. All right, without wasting much time, before Barry comes in, Barry Sullivan is the city manager for Gainesville, and we've been communicating for a while. And what we do typically is simple for our community. When we see investment, we strictly go with the data point. Then we bring the leadership also to talk about their city. So without wasting much time, let me introduce also with me today, moderating with me is Shem in the house. What's up, bro Shem? Hey.
I'm happy to be around.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, brother. And what do you expect from today in the next few minutes?
We expect that we'll be getting very good information. We'll be sharing with our community, with our friends, and we're
Awesome.
here to build wealth as a community.
Love it, love it. And the key for us is legacy wealth building for ourselves and our community. A lot of people have reached out to me and said, you know what, at the end of the day, I'm not here to just, build something for myself. And I agree, really. It's not just keeping some legacy for the kids, but we want to enjoy part of it too, really. That's why we use data point as one of our guide in any one of our projects in general. So that's very important. Thank you, Brashem. All right, so Brashem, I know, before we jump in, and just to give you a heads up, I'll start showing you some few things around the project that is coming. Once we have Barry coming, Barry should be here in a few minutes. Once he's here, I'll pause. Then I would have him talk to us for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Then we ask all the questions about Gainesville. The question you should ask as an investor that I challenge everybody to always ask is, why this city? Whatever you are doing, it doesn't make a difference. Wherever city you find yourself, wherever you are investing in land, especially, you need to understand why. Why are we investing in this land? If I cannot show you the data point that is driving the investment, I'll be the first to say bail from that deal because it makes no sense really. You need data point to make decision. So ultimately you want something to give you good information towards making good decision ultimately also. So that's the whole gist about it. But without wasting much time, let me just jump in a little bit to give you an idea and the context around what we saw in Gainesville that kind of attracted us and took us through that journey as a team. And I will just quickly share with us, in general. And once I see Barry, I'll probably pause, let him do his show. Then I will leave room for a lot of questions and answers ultimately for us. All right. So Barry is the city manager. He should be on the call in a few minutes. I'll check my text to make sure he did not send me a message ahead of time. Let me just do that for 1 second, real quick. And once he gets in, you'll see me just allow him to, do his thing. All right. So Gainesville has over 16,000 people within that community. There is the concept of it's still much more affordable. My folks in Salina, you would agree with me. Suddenly, Salina just became crazy. Now we have a lot of development going on in Salina, a lot of infrastructure expansion, a lot of communities springing up. The prices are crazy right now. And also, It's not uncommon to see 1 acre of land in Salina, surprisingly, over $250,000 right now in Salina. Salina to Gainesville is about 38 miles to 40 miles or so. I think about that. It's still up north towards that side. There is proximity around 35 in Gainesville, so it's strategically positioned. A short drive to Denton, McKinney, Frisco, and it's a big one because it's also a short drive to the tech hub Shaman right now. So they are taking advantage of it. Some of you might know Shaman. You can see the map here. Shaman is a benefactor of about $30 billion semiconductor, wave. So it's a big one right now. So it's one of the biggest talking point, really, I think, in the last couple of years in Texas. So Shaman has kind of set the tone for just exponential growth everywhere. It has some very exciting lakes that are common out there. Buddha Lake is a big one out there. It has a regional airport, believe it or not. Yes, it's not commercial yet, but a lot of people come in there with private jets, commercial folks that are doing FedEx, CEOs, different executives flying there. Some flying there, then drive to Oklahoma. Believe it or not, it's also about 35 miles to Oklahoma. That is crazy, right? But that's just where that city is. So quite exciting, really. There's a lot of residential growth going on right now. From the data point right now, we're talking about 1,000 homes being built. For some of us that are into investments, some of our developers on the call, you will notice that when there is a spike in this kind of construction and development, it's an indication that there is a lot of traction and activities taking place. That's just the reality. If you have 1,000 builders coming somewhere, nobody's stupid. They are there to make money. So it's crazy right now. So many opportunities right now for builders. Some of my folks on the call are builders also, and you will testify. You would agree with me. That's just the trend right now. The trend line is just amazing for this particular city. Downtown is very vibrant, and one of the things you will notice to know if a city is really growing and developing is the way the downtown master plan is. If you see a downtown that is not really, even if it's not currently developed, if there's a master plan to build library facilities and expand the road network, expand the commercial businesses there, then it's a good indication right now. That is what's going on currently in Gainesville. So it's a big one. The beautiful also thing is that they have a very vibrant economic development team, the Gainesville Economic Development Team. So their initiative is quite robust. They give a lot of incentive for businesses to come in. They give them grant to as a way to incentivize people to come in. The impact on job, a city that has about 471 jobs, you get to give it to them that something is working for them. So, and they have a dedicated focus team for their economic development also, which is pretty good. Um, a lot of business incentives given out to folks, cash incentives, redevelopment and grants. These are things that the city is offering entrepreneurs to come in, and so these are some general things. I will just scan through them so you can have an idea of what the city is all about, right? They have industrial zoning advantages also. So they have industrial zoning. Let me check for a second if um, Paris there yet. Okay. So which is another good opportunities I've seen right now also for them. They have quite a number of robust local companies within the Gainesville city itself. They are Weber Aircraft. These are the folks that manufacture the seats for virtually all aircraft in the US. They have energy services within that city. Believe it or not, they actually do some drilling there. So there is some places that have oil within the city. It's almost like your Mansfield. Some of us that live in Mansfield, so they have some parts that they have oil activity also. Very robust healthcare jobs, healthcare facilities within Gainesville also. The schools are very qualitative also. They are all above the national average, which is good. They have a community college there. It's the oldest community college, North Central College, so which is good. So a city that has college is a good attraction in general for a lot of employers that want to do partnership program. As a matter of fact, TI Shaman is doing partnership program in conjunction with this community college also to train the locals to have certain skills that the semiconductor business is looking for. So the curriculum is built in conjunction with TI at the moment also, which is another very good plus for them. Low crime rates, always activities around there. Nice green spaces, nature conservative areas, good city infrastructure. We've seen all that. A lot of construction going on. Different homes option, multifamily, historic homes, different new designs and construction is also going on right there. And there's a quite a number of activities that are very community driven that we've seen also there. The culture is very diverse. It's local. There are local zoos. There are museums. There are so many beautiful activities there that we've seen. Some future growth that kind of caught our attention. Any city that has a comprehensive vision and plan typically attracts us. It shows the leadership are proactive. They are looking long term. So it makes it a very good space to consider for investment because of that fact also. So that's a big one out there. Okay, let me see if I can give me a second. Let me just check if we have. Let me make sure I sent him the right invitation. Let me check real quick. Copy. All right. So for some of us that just joined, thank you. Once Barry joined, I will just stop the presentation. So I will let him do his thing, and once it's done, we'll just continue with the presentation. So I just sent it to him again just to make sure he has it. But let's quickly just run through this real quick. Then I'll let you all ask all your questions. A lot of you have a lot of questions. Okay. So really, those are the key points